So hi again, Jashin Kapani, 4:15 by the watch on a Tuesday. Me, the founder and CEO of Amdicon Design. We are in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions, and this is a consultancy in interior solutions such as if you want to buy furniture, if you want to buy lamps, if you want to buy mirrors, consoles, central tables, and stuff like that. We are the one-stop shop. You could buy those from us. We customize. That's a specialization. That's the best part. That you can have your own color, your own shape, sizes, your own orientation, your own design and stuff like that. Of course, they are ready-made products as well. Some of them are usually in stock. Many times they are not. So, in interior solutions, we have products like sofas, lamps, consoles, mirrors, bunker beds. We have modular, business office furniture and stuff. There is corporate gifting series where we have coasters, we have cutlery, we have picture frames, we've got chess boxes, we've got timepieces, and the list is endless and stuff. Bookends for sure, and butler tables, leatherite items for women differently, for men and boys differently and stuff. Then we have semi-precious stone item products, which are basically uh, made of original precious stones like agate, citron. There is a whole list of that: rose quartz, tourmaline, whatever. Each stone has a different function and a use. But as I shared in the morning, that I would be doing a share on Bio Philips. Actually, अगर आपने Philips का ad देखा है, आपको देखना चाहिए. Philips has come out with a new ad in technology, which is on their hair, hair dryers and stuff like that. Extremely sleek and stuff. So that's what playing on my mind. So, anyways, coming back to the point, this is unedited. So we've got information in continuation to the first video that I shared in the morning. This is on plants, feng shui plants which kind of function indoors and outdoors to make your spaces feel clutter free. They evoke the power of relaxation, rejuvenation, positive energy, and of course, some of them are also symbols of prosperity and health and stuff like that. And looking at the climate concerns and stuff like that, the weather's a lot better. And Delhi, we have to agree, and we have to you have to agree with me, many of you, that Delhi is beautiful. A lot of parts of Delhi are kick-ass. We've got villas, we've got nice apartments, we've got high-rise buildings and stuff like that. A lot of places are extremely beautiful, including the shopping centers and stuff like that. And of course, like any other city, you got the urban area, you've got the concrete areas, you've got old Delhi. So I'm sure looking at the videos of a lot of our leaders of the city and the country, we know that a change is going to be happening very soon on this. So now sticking to the lucky plants for indoor spaces, as per Felix and bio architecture and bio design. So first of all, let me tell you which are the plants you should generally avoid. So this is a thought share, or these are research findings from various schools of design and stuff. So, certain schools of Japanese and Korea may not agree with what I'm sharing, and a lot of people who are following my video may not agree with me. So, you could research on your own and stuff. But in general, let me tell you that as per Feng Shui, some of these plants are a big no because they interrupt your sleep patterns. So try and avoid those because they also kind of enhance stress and arguments and stuff like that. So, which are the ones? So, first of all, cactus is a big no. Bonsai, a big no. Cotton plant, a big no. A bamboo palm, a big no. And similarly, other plants which bring negative energy into your space where they are kept are a big no. You have to follow this tip that in small spaces, avoid keeping too many large plants or dead or dying plants. Avoid keeping dried flowers unless and until they look close to the real ones and stuff, because all of that signifies negative energy and dead energy. So what are the luckiest plants? The luckiest plants are actually snake plants and ficus plants. Snake plants, in my knowledge and in my opinion, I recommend and advise big time, because snake plants enhance positive energy. They boost protection from a lot of negativity, and they give you a lot of good energy and chi, which every house requires. And lucky bamboo, which represents love, faithfulness. Also, in many cases, depending on the number of sticks that you have, it signifies growth and prosperity and stuff like that. Okay. Now, in general, if you were to ask me what are the kind of plants you like to have, the easy ones to maintain and stuff, which are not heavy on your pocket, which ones bought, work well also in the long term. You do not spend too much of your time looking after those and stuff like that. So which are the ones? Okay, so I will take you on to video 2. Yeah.